Hey, Kate Shamarani here, Natural Nurse in Toxic World. Vitamin D. Remember, vitamin D converts your cholesterol in your skin, then all your calcium binds to that, and your vitamin K from your green leafy vegetables tell it where to go. Something else about vitamin D, you actually need vitamin D to make the fluid in your mitochondria in your cells. And a little conversion goes on and it becomes food, nutrition for your immune cells. But do we hear any of them saying that? No, they don't say anything about that. So we know now that good old Bill Gates, he said that due to global warming, we should spray nanoparticles in the atmosphere to dumb down the sunshine. Do you see the agenda here, folks? They're going to rob you of your health. That's exactly what they're doing. Now we've got this fake narrative of we can catch this virus, when I've already said yesterday on my videos, viruses are in the body, and when you are so toxic, those viruses, 2 to 3 at a time, will become active to clean out that cell. It's not a virus that makes you sick. It's your body's reaction to it and that toxicity. That's all it is. So now we have them saying it's this and that we need immunity papers, and then they're going to come up with the vaccine. And remember, when vaccines came in incredibly toxic, when they came in, they didn't have enough of an immune response by putting some dead or weakened substance in it. So what they did was they added the aluminium. Then you get a massive immune response because it's a toxin. Go on my YouTube channel and look at the flu vaccine video. So do you see the narrative here? They want to vaccinate everybody. What's in that vaccine? I wonder what is in that vaccine. And these tests as well, you can't test for it. So this whole agenda is all push towards destroying you of your health and making you accept their solution. Where does it end from there? Then it's the microchip. I wouldn't be surprised if the microchip's in that vaccine. Just saying, a possibility. And then you're hooked up to the smart grid. Now, all this nonsense, because I made it onto Australian TV about saying that COVID-19 is because of 5G. No one's actually said that. Two separate things altogether. What's the big question is, they seem to be right here at the same time. So what is the real agenda? While all your kids have been off school, and my kids, they've been putting the 5G masks everywhere. What does that do? Radiation poisoning? It's like altitude poisoning. You get pulmonary edema, you get fluid in your lungs, you get brain fog, you get all these symptoms of flu. And they're planning for their plandemic, because all the hospitals are quiet, ready for that big switch on, and the armies are standing by everywhere while we all sit back and accept the narrative. Get off your knees and stop idolizing false prophets and false idols, because very soon our lives are going to be cut short. We're not going to have any civil liberties at all. And who's running the entire show? If I see one more celebrity saying they're testing positive, come on folks, it's so obvious. The best thing you can do for immunity is feed yourself with all the fresh fruits, vegetables, organic, no fluoride. We have a whole generation now who've just been fed on toxic foods, toxic water, toxic air, EMF. I've just spoke to a farmer. I asked him, has he noticed a huge big difference in farming? He comes from a generation of farming. Yes. And you know what else he confirmed? All of the Kent fruit farmers, all the fruit's being left to rot because they're not getting the pickers in. We're an island. A lot of our food's imported. How long do you think it is before there's not enough food? A Marine told me that their hangars are full of food and they know something big's coming. And I don't think that food's for us. Now, they're not going to tell us, are they, on the news? The food's going to run out. Of course they're not. Now you have to have a license to grow foods in some part of Europe, and they won't let you get the foods in the seeds, etc. in America. Folks, what's one of the this is 4th generation warfare, where you don't even need to draw a weapon and you can overpower the people straight away. Your enemy overpowers you. What's one of the things that you do to control people bigger than anything else? Control the food. When you do that, all hell lets loose. And that's one of the army's directives, to maintain order. Folks, wake up before it's too late, because this has literally been going on for years, planned for years. Now we're so toxic and we're sick and we're waiting to be rescued. The enemy have planned it all. They're literally on the hillside and we're in the valley, and they've got their bayonets drawn, and all our kids are going to go back to school and everyone's going to go back and they're going to start switching on that 5G. That's the agenda. And for those who said I was lying, you don't have to Google very far. Wuhan was a test city. Italy had it. They had mandatory vaccines in China from December 2019. They had mandatory vaccines in lots of places. That makes you toxic. So you start releasing those viruses to try and clean you up. Then you put 5G in there. what can I say? Peace, Godspeed, because we're fighting for our lives here.